Hey everybody, welcome back to Jeff's Adventures. Today we are in Hendersonville, Tennessee, just a little bit outside of Nashville. And just beyond these gates and this fence was the former home of Johnny Cash and June Carter. Now, they owned a home on this property for about 35 years, and they spent a lot of really good time and raised family and everything else on this property. Now, you will see that there is still a part of the house here left. The reason why the rest of the house is gone is because it burned down. Now, this house, after Johnny and June Carter passed away, this home was sold to Barry Gibb of the Bee Gees. And it was during his time here, he was renovating the property and it ended up burning down. It's on a beautiful lake back here, but this is where the Carters called home. Now, right up here on my left was the entrance to the property. This right here was the guard shack, which there would have been somebody here on property to make sure that, creepers didn't hop the fence or anything like that. It is labeled the Cash Home. Feel free to pause this if you'd like to read it. But it is on Old Hickory Lake. It says a 14,000 square foot home. Now, realistically, I have no idea what's happening with this property now. There are people on site right now. It appears to be workers. I'm not sure if they are building a new home or if they're doing any kind of maintenance to the property, or even who owns this property today. So if you know anything, please leave me a message in the comments and let me know. Now, one other interesting fact about this property is that next door, or just down the road, Roy Orbison would have been the closest neighbor, and I believe he owned this property before Johnny Cash, if I recall right. But down here, the only thing that's left down here, I believe, was the end of the garage and maybe the recording studio that was on this property. I really hope that they rebuild it because this is about as nice of a plot of land as you're ever going to see. Now, I also heard stories also about back in the day when people would come by and kind of gawk at the house, that every once in a while Johnny Cash, if he was outside, would come up to the fence and greet fans, say hello, sign an autograph, whatever it was that people wanted. Now, to hear about something like that is pretty spectacular, but you'd never see something like that today. Now, I've only been here a couple of minutes, and there's already been a couple of people that have driven by. One of them stopped. So it does appear that a lot of people come by and check out this property. Now, Johnny Cash is buried with his wife, June Carter, just a few miles up the road. I believe it's Hendersonville Memorial Gardens. And, this is kind of a pilgrimage for a lot of country music fans, for Johnny Cash fans. But it is a really pretty place out here. I believe there are a fair amount of other country artists that do live in this area. It seems to be a very affluent area or part of the Nashville area. But it's a very interesting place to come and visit. And I will say that if you come and visit, be very careful about where you walk because there's a lot of gopher holes, groundhog holes, whatever it is. But I tripped and fell earlier in this video, and I am not going to use that footage, obviously, although maybe I should next time because it was probably kind of funny looking back. But, I got my foot caught in a hole and kind of went flying. But that's all I have for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up, but thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys later.